How about a little bit of news? I know it's Christmas Eve. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. If you do 7 fishes, bon appetit, manja, salut. Enjoy everything today and enjoy everything tomorrow too. But I have some news and a couple of ridiculous, proposals and ideas and rumors that I want to share with you just for fun. Okay? You let me know what you think. If you haven't heard the news yet, it's about Carlos Correa. The Mets have red flagged his physical. Yes. They red flagged it. Go check it out on MLBTradeRumors.com. I'm going to put it down below so you can read the article yourself. And they found some concerns with his lower leg. So the Giants found issues with his back. The Mets have found it somewhere in his lower body. So, again, 2 different areas, 2 different physicals. So, what does that tell you? There might be something wrong. He might be injury prone, right? Even though he's been relatively healthy, there's something that might happen. And again, anytime somebody commits to a long-term deal, stuff like this can pop up. It's a risk. And with 100% of the contract being guaranteed in baseball, it's a risk for the team. So, with the exception of being suspended for drugs and cheating and blah, blah, blah. So, there are some exceptions, but it's a risk in one way or the other. But I'm also wondering, how, because the day of he failing his physical with the Giants, Steve Cohen came out of nowhere and struck. It cost him $35 million less, but Scott Boras must have known something might pop up. And this is no cold feet thing, okay? Some people are saying it's a cold feet by the Giants. Baloney. The second team red flagged is physical now, so it's an issue, okay? How severe, we don't know, but if he failed 2 physicals, potentially failing the Mets physical, he hasn't officially failed it yet, but they red flagged it. They failed the Giants one, so there's a good chance that it might happen. So we'll have to see. I'll update you no matter what. So if you're not subscribed to this channel and you want to know what happens there, be sure to do that, and especially if you enjoy this content. So I don't want you to miss stuff like this, because this could, again, cause some more speculation. And I don't hear some ridiculous proposals from some Yankee folks on Twitter and social media and YouTube, and if he fails the Mets physical, let's come in and get him on a short-term deal. Why? So he can fail the Yankees physical too? So they can ignore and miss opportunities to fill in left field, which represents a bigger need at this point? It doesn't make any sense at all. Addition, Carlos Correa, but what good is an injured Carlos Correa if he can't play? That 0 production for the Yankees if he's not healthy. And there's no guarantee he's going to be on the field. There's no guarantee he's going to be off the field either, but that's a risk you have to take now. And with him potentially failing a second physical, that sets up a lot of red flags. So personally, 3rd time is not a charm for me. I'm going hard pass on this. Hard pass, okay? But that's just me. You let me know what you think, folks, okay? And now I'm hearing some other stuff like the Yankees are, I don't know whether it's a rumor or proposal, but the Yankees are having more active dialogue with the Twins about a trade for Max Kepler and a reliever who hasn't been named. We don't know who they are. I don't know any stud relievers in Minnesota, for potentially Everson Pereira and Trey Sweeney starting a package. Now, I don't know on what planet the Yankees will give up their number 5 prospect, or 2 top 10 prospects for Kepler and a reliever that we don't even know who it is. Okay? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Kepler doesn't represent them a significant upgrade. I know people are pining for him because of his defensive or some ridiculous metrics that are being peddled out there. But, he's a solid defender, but his offense is Aaron Hicks-ish. So, and going by potential, okay, but this is the one spot that we need to get filled. And if they don't hit, strike gold on us and get at the very least a reliable player, then the chances of us closing the gap to Houston are very slim to none. Okay? But you let me know what you think of that one. I found it entertaining. That one was a little nuts. And Everson Pereira and Trey Sweeney, 2 of their highly touted shortstop prospects, they need to set their goals a little bit higher than that. And the fact is, I don't know any reliever on that team that would represent that much of an upgrade to add for Kepler that would cost at least those 2 guys. And they're saying at least those 2, not only those 2, potentially at least those 2. So you let me know what you think of that trade too. That trade idea was a little ridiculous in my opinion. And obviously the Mike Trout and Brian Reynols, potential Yankees going after both. All right, let's get out of fantasy land here, okay? The Angels would not have made all the moves that they've already made this offseason to then trade Mike Trout, which would completely offset all the moves that they made to make a better team, to send them to the Yankees for a lot of their terrible contracts. On what planet does that make sense? It doesn't, at least not in my opinion. So I don't see that one happening. The Brian Reynolds can still happen as well. Obviously, I'm hoping that it does. He's a serious upgrade over Max Kepler. And now that Dalton Varsho is off the market, having been traded to the Blue Jays yesterday, I don't know which other Arizona Diamondbacks are, whether they've been taken off the market or not. It hasn't been made official yet either, so we just don't know. But the options are dwindling, so they have to address left field, and getting in potentially injured Carlos Correa does not do that. Okay, but that's what I'm hearing right now. Okay, that's what's just coming out of the the social media, and the Twitter sphere today alone. Okay, let me know what you think about these things. And I'm really, really curious. And again, none of these rumors or anything are coming from any credible sources. None of the Jeff Passons, none of the Rosenthals, none of the Mark Feinzans, none of the big guys. None of them. None of them. Okay? Ken Rosenthal did mention a hypothetical path to getting to Trout, but he didn't mention giving all the garbage contracts. And why would the Angels ever do that? Ever. So, again, give me your feedback. Load up the comments. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.